You probably haven't been looking at the news, but there's been multiple murders in New York.
No, I know. I've been very
due
worried.
to road rage. They don't got knives. These motherfuckers got real guns, not finger guns. Real guns.
Well, they were already ahead of me.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
It's another episode of the official podcast for Not Finishing a Story. Speaking of not finishing a story.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So,
What I wanted to say, though.
okay. I want to see how you would react to this.
Okay.
5 episodes ago. So I almost got stabbed at a Burger King.
No way. This is the first time I heard
This
of
is
this.
completely new information
Yeah,
for
go
everyone.
ahead.
Helder Rodriguez also got bit by an Asian girl.
Yeah, Nation.
The
It
one
wasn't me,
in
though.
the town over the bridge?
In East Rutherford, yes.
No, under the bridge. Hey-o.
Where's that? Where's that Burger King?
I'll be here all week.
You got to put in some laughter there.
Okay, so I'm at the Hot Chili Peppers.
Red chili pepper
And
flakes.
we're running through the parking lot, right? Because
Yes,
we
we do.
want to get back.
Yes.
And we parked all the way near the exit because that's the smartest thing
Good
to do
idea.
because we're
Yep, yep,
able-bodied. So
yep,
we
yep.
ran towards the
MetLife
exit.
sucks for exiting a
Sucks.
concert.
One of the
So
worst
bad.
of all time.
I don't get it. But finish
The
the story
woke.
first. We'll talk about
The
that in a
woke.
second.
Well, this is part of the story.
Yeah, okay.
This guy might have had a knife too.
Oh, boy.
So
You said there was 0 knives. Now you're saying there's 2 knives.
there's knives everywhere.
Knives
that's
out?
That's what Brett said when he was working MetLife.
Yeah,
that
he
they were
kept-
finding tons of
Oh,
knives.
yeah.
on
Yeah,
people. Like
that's true.
everyone had a
I
knife.
know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, you found
did it
knives too?
Yeah,
And you confiscated them.
I did.
Did you get $5?
See?
I didn't get any money from that.
Yeah, you
Brett was
did not get
making
paid.
a killing doing it.
Sorry.
He's gonna negotiate that in your contract.
Shout out my cousin. He's rich.
AF
So he has a couple hundred to
So
spare to pay me.
machete.
it's crowded. It's the thing just lets out, and a car comes whizzing by like 25 miles an hour, exactly like that. Do it again. One more time. Do it 4 times. Skirt.
That's
And
what it's about to do.
but he I almost jump out in front of him. Kayla pulls me back, but Kayla almost gets hit at the same time. So my instant reaction is a big swift hook to the side of his car because
What are
I'm
you,
fucking pissed.
Fighting Bumblebee.
You punched the car.
Fuck. What
Yeah,
is
of
it?
course I.
The car's a transformer.
I've done.
Has a mind of its own. That's pretty good reflexes, though.
Guys, if
You're
you
making
think
it-
this is the part of the story, then it's gonna get way worse.
Okay, so Abby punched a car.
I
Go
punch the
ahead.
car. The guy pulls out a knife. No, I punch the car. The car keeps driving because he's going so fucking
probably thought
fast.
he hit
But
somebody.
then there's more people in front, and it was a typical Jersey interaction.
Abby just starts punching all the cars.
The girl, I go like, I do my hardo.
You're the only guy in the group, by the way.
Yeah, I go motherfucker, motherfucker, and
Hey, you get back over here right now.
they're way past me.
Waving his finger.
So about like, she's probably about 30 feet down the road.
This is a girl driving.
Well, there might have been a guy in
Find out
there,
it's a girl.
and the girl.
Imagine at the end of the story, Abby just lifts up his shirt and he has a big stab wound right there.
Oh, I thought you were
From
gonna
a
say he's
girl?
the one with the knife.
God damn no. And his girlfriend must have. You can hear yelling in the distance. She goes. Why don't you punch my car again, motherfucker? And so then that makes me explode because I hear a woman. And I know I can defeat her.
That was the green light. Brock Lesnar is
Oh yeah, baby!
Yeah.
Could take this bitch.
Now I'm angry.
some guy's so big he has to be in the back seat.
You were hoping she was a hooker just so you
So
could
I
fulfill
yell
your
out,
wish. Punching a
I
hooker.
will. I'll fucking murder you, you motherfucker, you
So you're
cocksucker.
bringing this upon yourself.
Kayla tries to pull me away. It's not worth it. And I'm like, he's 40 feet away. It's so worth it. And then, so we keep running, right? Survival mode. I'm good. I'm angry. She almost ran over my wife. So
Adrenaline kicked in.
adrenaline's hot. We get right out because we're parked near the exit. I start to calm down. I had a great time at Chili Peppers. That was an all-time high. I was screaming. It was a great time. I was in my dope shit. I had a strawberryta. You ever have a strawberryta?
No, but Amanda said it was gross.
It's so bad, but it's 9% ABV or 8%
that's good.
ABV, and it was a tall boy.
Just drink like a
So
Four Loko.
I was.
Oh, but that's just the best thing they had.
Yeah. Okay. So
You're
we drop
screaming
Natalie
at each
off.
other?
We get home. No, we're not screaming at each other.
Wait, so you guys, nothing happened out of that interaction?
No.
Okay.
But the car, she could have had a knife in the car.
She could have had a fucking bazooka. She could have had finger
Well,
guns.
when I talk back.
Hey!
Hey, motherfucker! Abby ducks to the ground.
when I talk back about the story, people go like, "Why'd you hit the car?"
Nah,
I was like,
I
"There's
feel
so
you.
many fucking people around that if they get out of the car, we're at least fist fighting. Like, I don't think they're gonna shoot me."
This is the thing, Abby. You probably haven't been looking at the news, but there's been multiple murders in New York.
No, I know. I've been very
Due
worried.
to road rage. They don't got knives. These motherfuckers got real guns, not finger guns. Real guns.
Well, they were already
They
ahead
would've
of me,
blown
though.
your brains out.
They were already ahead of me. They would have had to do the skirt.
I mean, that would have also been a lot of collateral damage.
And
To
also,
only shoot
like,
you when there's a crowd.
Yeah,
behind
I was
you
gonna
is
say
pretty
also
gnarly.
after the punch, if you don't stop right off the punch, they kept going, and then they said, "Punch my car again, motherfucker." So I knew they weren't tough, but I was tough.
Yeah, I see. I punched the
Anyway,
car.
we get
wait,
home
There
and-
was never a man in the car. You just believe maybe there could have
There's
been.
got to be a guy in that car.
could've been all
to make me
girls.
sound tougher,
Fucking amen.
Oh, okay.
to make me sound like I wasn't just bullying a car full of
Oh,
women.
what the fuck? She almost hit you. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
This man with a group of women also bullies.
You
a
almost got
woman.
ran over.
No, I wasn't with Amanda and Natalie there. They were already at the car. I was running with Kayla, but they almost hit Kayla. I was very protective of
Listen,
Kayla.
and those things are like, you got to go like 5 miles an hour in those things. You can't be going much faster.
They
than
were legitimately going 20 to 30 miles.
That's what
an
I'm
hour.
saying.
It's
That's-
way too fast.
I don't even.
That's
How would they
murder.
afford it
How
that much
to
space?
pick up speed? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
And there were so many fucking people
They
around.
deserve
Like
that.
if it wouldn't have been me, it would have been two people in front of me.
They deserve that talking to you.
Of course.
And the uppercut.
Yes.
To the car.
So
have you ever
let me-
played Street Fighter? They have
Hold
that
on.
scene where you're beating up a car.
hold
That was
on,
Abby.
because it gets
mini game.
it gets way crazier. So
The
I
car
dropped them off.
transforms.
You gotta get food. You gotta get.
Imagine that shit changes and
Autobots,
fucking smashes Abby like a can.
roll out.
So, so we get home. You have to eat junk food after a concert. It's number one.
Standard.
So we decide to go to the Wendy's next to the Burger King.
The guy in the car was shot.
We get Wendy's. We get Wendy's. And Kayla goes, "You going to order anything?" And I said, "Actually, the last time I had Burger King kind of slapped. I'm going to go to the Burger King." Absolutely nobody in the car lane. I order my
It's
food.
like 11 o'clock.
I
or some
turn the
shit.
corner. It's about 11:30.
Yeah, you see.
I turn the on a Wednesday night, right by a highway. So it's not even a residential area. I turn the corner.
Oh, the right turn? You
left
gotta
turn.
take
Well, I turn into the. You order the food and turn more to the window to pay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about from the highway
No.
to turn onto that street.
I'm the only car.
so you're in
There's
the
no cars
drive-thru.
in front of me.
You're in the drive-thru.
There's
okay.
no cars behind me.
Yeah.
There's a pack of 3 people at the window. So you know, like when you're a high school kid and you don't have a car, so you order.
Can't relate.
They
it's
they
like
were not
that
high
age?
school kids.
They're not that age.
No, they were like 30 years
They're
old.
like homeless age.
But not homeless. Like Brooklyn hipsters. Like the one guy had. He just looked like a Brooklyn hipster. He had this fat fucking girlfriend.
Yep.
Which I don't even know was a girlfriend.
Yep.
They're such bad vibes.
Could've
And
been
then
a
they
they
had a
friend,
really
a them
fat
friend.
fucking like.
So he was the only.
Are you fat
normal
shaming
looking-
right
Yeah,
now?
some fat shaming. What I'm trying to
So you're
say
saying
is,
they're
if
big
it was
enough
a
to
fist,
cover the lane.
if it was a fist fight 1-on-1, no, the one
They
kid,
didn't have a car to fit
the
them.
one kid that got goalie was a Twiggy.
Yeah.
Like I would have beat the shit out of him 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Important, just like the girls. I had sized up my competition.
All right, so we're keeping track. The people that Abby can beat up are twigs and women.
This is
So hold on.
Leandro
What would you do in this scenario?
Yeah.
So I pull up. They're
Okay.
talking into the window, so I just think they're talking to friends.
Wait. So you're saying they're standing at the
Physically
window.
standing 3 people.
Okay.
If this was Passaic, how do you think this would have been handled?
I mean-
hold on. So I sit there.
I've
I
been
just
those kids.
kids fine. Kids
I've been
actually
those
wouldn't have
old-
bothered me
I'm
so
talking
much.
like 2
it was
years
just
ago.
that they were such.
You
They were
would've been-
older. They
you
were
would've
in
been
their
terrified
30s.
if
They're
they were
arrogant. They're
teenagers.
arrogant.
Actually, teenagers would have fucking scared me a little more.
Yeah,
So
those motherfuckers are crazy.
they're standing there. I wait a solid 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So like 240 seconds have
Yeah.
passed.
You're like, how much food? Like, if you hypothetically put
No,
that in
they
your
weren't
head, like,
order. Like in my head, I was like,
They didn't order anything.
there's no way they're ordering because they're just bullshitting, right?
Nah,
so I
nah,
thought it was just a friend. So I lower my window and I'm fuming, but I'm not. I just don't want to be an asshole right now. So I could have easily been like, get the fuck out of the way,
I don't
like
wanna
something.
Be, I don't want to be an
I'm
asshole
fuming.
after punching a car.
Hold on. This is how the interaction goes.
Yeah.
I lower my window and I go, hey guys, if you don't mind, can I just get my food and then you guys can talk after? That's exactly what I said. The guy turns around, he goes, well, we're getting food too. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. And he goes, well, you should.
But at this point, you already ordered.
Yes. And I go, well, I
And
didn't
they have yet to order.
So when he gives me the attitude, right? I go, well, I didn't know that. And he goes, well, how did you not? And I go, It's quite literally called a drive-through. You're standing there,
and just talking.
and you're just talking to the window.
How long can it take for your dumb?
And they were like, well, you can relax. You'll get your food after we get our food. Okay. And so
Fuck them.
then they say something like,
Should have hit him.
they say something back, and I say something back, and they go, what the fuck you going to do? Run us over? Jack, Leandro,
Yes.
in my
Yes.
life, I'm telling you, I know it wasn't worth it.
Vehicular
but
manslaughter.
there is
3
part,
times over.
there is part of you in that scenario that
That's-
says,
yes.
it's fucking worth it. So I wanted to do,
Love tap.
oh man, I played the whole like Sopranos moment in my life. I wanted to go calmly. I did the common they go, what are you going to do, run us over? And I go, no. No, I'm not. And the guy goes, okay, well then. And then he turns and I'm like, I can't let this guy get the last fucking word.
This is only you and Kayla.
Right. And Kayla's like, she sees me getting riled up and she goes, just
Boiling.
calm down. She goes, there are 3 losers on a Wednesday night on a highway.
Who walked to Burger
Right. You
Right.
have a lot more to lose than them.
This is the equivalent of Harold and Kumar.
So
going to
I
White
go,
Castle.
so I calm down, right? I let
Should've
them
gone to
get their
White
food.
Castle instead.
I don't say anything else. I get the food. I get my food. I turn the corner to leave, right? And the girl goes, "Go fuck yourself, asshole." And that's when I'm like,
The girl.
I stop the car, and Kayla goes, "Abby, just drive. Abby, just drive. Abby, just drive." So I just calmly roll down my window and I go, "It's not gonna be tonight, but you're gonna fuck with the wrong person one day." That's all I said. And I drove home. But I had this vision, this dream of
Wait, so you never got your food?
No, I got my
He
food.
did. Yeah, but they just stood off to the
I
side
calmly-
after they ordered.
They weren't friends with the guy too. It was like some Asian guy who barely spoke English.
Yeah.
So I don't know who the fuck they were talking to in the window. And it
the
was one of
burger
those
guy.
scenarios where like
The Burger King?
Fried
it's just a standoff. So you easily could have just like
in the mask. Remember those old ads from the 2000s where he's like,
you could have easily turned around and been like, "Hey, sorry, like we're ordering food." Like
yeah.
they gave no acknowledgement that I existed. That's what really bothered me.
That's what's pissing me off.
Right. So they could have even ran up to my car and been like, my boss said, you know what would have been a pro move if they would have bought my food after the argument and made me feel like such a scumbag.
That would have been a checkmate.
So
Definitely.
I had this dream, and driving home I considered it. Letting Kayla just get out of the car and driving back.
and you just kill them all.
No,
in front
not
of this
kill them all.
Chinese man.
But I was thinking like Sopranos life 1970s. That's in the old days because they were just sitting on the stoop after that. You go home, drop off your wife, you drive 3 miles away. I go pick up Michael.
be back home,
We
sweetie.
come back with a baseball bat, break their fucking knees, and as we're standing over them, say, "Next time I run you over."
Now you know what would have been even more fire. You
And it's one of those like the jerk store called. They're running away with you. When he said, "What are you gonna do? Run me over?" That's when you get out of your car and beat the shit out of them and say, "No, I'll do it on ground."
So I saw a
and
show.
bash them through the window.
I saw a show. I forgot what it's called.
How would you have handled that?
Okay, so there's a show. I forgot what it's called.
Sopranos.
No.
He could have had a knife.
it's
Is
like
what
a-
people said.
it's
So
like
this is the whole knife
fuck
story.
that, dude. It's like one of those cop shows.
That's 2 minutes longer.
All right, I'll just say it real quick. And it's called Ray Donovan. That's what it's called.
You act like
And
this was
so
Liv Schreiber.
there's this the main guy is
This is
very
obscure, really popular
famous.
show.
So what happens is the guy is in like a stepfather relationship, right? Like so he's out of this kid's life, right? But when he goes and sees him, he goes, "Oh, why do you have a black eye?" The kid doesn't want to say
black eye?
a black eye.
Oh.
And then why are you with a black eye? And so the stepdad is telling him like, "Don't tell him, don't tell him,
Talking
don't tell
to
him,
Mike.
don't tell him." Ray Donovan is the cop, right? He eventually gets it out of his kid that he's being bullied in school, right?
the black guy.
His black eye told him.
Black guy.
So boom, this guy now goes with his son to the father's house, right? He took the father out with the kid and said, "You're bullying my son?"
Yes.
All right.
Oh, he
And
beats the shit out of the father.
beats the shit out of the dad.
Yeah,
beats
that's
the
good.
shit out of him. Doesn't say anything to the dad. Just beats the shit out of him,
That's
and then
good.
looks at the son and goes,
You did this.
"You caused all of this."
That's good. We could have let her run there
I
extra
just
2
said
minutes.
close it.
It's okay.
I would have said, "That's what I would have done," but I didn't. You can't even hear that in the mic. I was so far away.
That should be after the ending, like an event.
behind the scenes?
Like
That'd be fire if you roll the credits like some fake credits.
and then
Yeah, no, but you got to run
And
fake
that's what
credits.
I would have done.
Yeah.